Hello everyone, I'm back in my kitchen. Yay! Today is Halloween. If you know anything about me, you know that I absolutely hate Halloween. It's my least favourite holiday. Just think it's pointless, to be honest with you. I, for one, do not do scary. About the scariest thing I do is wear this Monsters Inc. scrunchie in my hair and put on dark lipstick. Other than that, no thanks. But I thought, you know what? This is a good excuse to do some baking. So today I'm going to be making brownies with little ghosts on them. So basically, brownies with marshmallows on. While I was pondering my thoughts of what to make for Halloween, I thought, well, I hate Halloween, love brownies, so they'll cancel each other out, and this video will hopefully be alright, semi-decent, hopefully average. I've done all the boring stuff, I've weighed out my ingredients, I've greased my baking tray very successfully. I'm going to be using Mary Berry's baking app, as per usual. This is not an ad, but I do absolutely love this app. It's called Mary Berry Bakes. If you could all go and download it, I'd be very grateful, because now that Mary Berry is unemployed, this app might be her main source of income. So don't worry, Mary. BBC might have let you down, but me and my subscribers got your back, girl. Highly recommend the app if you want to get into baking, because we all know how good my baking is. Judging by what I baked last Halloween, I mean, I've had a very big problem. Turns out I'm not the queen of piping the icing. This has happened. I'm not expecting too much, but I'm hoping for the best. Let's go. Step 1, preheat the oven to 180 degrees Celsius and grease a tray bake. Done the grease, but I forgot to do the oven. Let's go. I have successfully turned on the oven. Woohoo! Step 2, measure all the ingredients into a large bowl and beat until evenly blended. I can do that. Got me bowl, got my ingredients. Let's do this. First of all, look at how much sugar is in these brownies. It's basically like just sugar. This is 375 grams of caster sugar going in the bowl like snow. Oh my God, I'm gonna drop it. Oh, sugar is in the bowl. 275 grams of butter in the bowl. Got myself a little wooden spoon and I'm mixing together the sugar and the butter. While I'm mixing, let's have a chat. I'm incredibly sorry that this video is uploaded on Halloween. I didn't get around to filming it until now, and I realised that it's probably too late for you to bake this treat. However, I'd already bought the ingredients and I didn't want to waste them. The butter and sugar is kind of mixed together. That will do for now. Now I'm going to put in the rest of the ingredients. So the next thing is, what was this? 100 grams of self-raising flour. Don't know if I'm supposed to sieve this. I'm not going to bother. Woohoo! 375 grams of cocoa powder, 100 grams of chocolate chips, and 4 large eggs, which may or may not have a lot of shell in there, but we're going to look past that. So I'm going to mix all these together and add the eggs like a little bit at a time. Mary didn't tell me to do that, that's just me using my initiative. Once again, while I'm stirring, let's have a little chat. So I just got back from Paris, as you saw in my last video. Went to Paris with a lot of YouTubers. It was very busy, we had a very exciting few days, everything was very loud, and now since I've got back I've basically just slept and that was it, because I'm so shattered and such an old lady that I can't even do a few days in Paris without sleeping for the next week. Little life update, I'm starting driving lessons soon. I have booked my theory, underestimated the amount of revision you have to do for your theory. So my theory is in about 3 weeks time, but I am going to be documenting my entire driving journey, haha, if you pardon the pun, on my second channel, More Fab Hand. So if you're also learning to drive, maybe you want to go and watch that, maybe you don't, hopefully you do. Oh, these brownies are looking delicious. So this is currently what my brownie mixture looks like. I'm now going to spoon this into my pre-prepared, nice one, greased baking trays. I didn't really take notice of how big the trays were supposed to be, soz Mary, but I've got this square one and this rectangle one, so one of them's got to be wrong. Whatever, living life on the edge, woo! So I'm now going to spoon this into here. This would be incredibly difficult to film and do it because I'm not one for multitasking. So you're just going to have to take my word that down here I am pouring it into the tray. Don't know why I would lie about that anyway. If you're going to lie about anything, why would it be about baking? Looks a bit lumpy and I'm not sure if that's the chocolate chips or I just haven't mixed the butter well enough, but I'm going to pretend it's the chocolate chips for my own sake. Lovely bit of dry cocoa powder at the end of this bowl. Never mind. As you can see, this one, absolutely perfect, like me, whereas this one is looking a little bit thin and a little bit small. This is like the leftovers, but we love it anyway. But anyway, this one is the main focus, so let's just keep focused on this brownie. Next step is to bake in the oven for 40 to 45 minutes, although I feel like this one's gonna take literally 10 minutes and it'll be done because it's so thin. Let's cook them. Don't forget to set an alarm on your phone so that you don't forget your brownies are in the oven and burn down your house. Hello everyone, I've moved ya. My brownies are out of the oven now. Very pleased with how they turned out, I'm not gonna lie. This is numero 1, the important brownie. But surprisingly, this one's not too bad. It all spread out, it made itself a little bit more relevant. These are the brownies in their current state. So now I'm gonna take them out the paper because obviously we don't wanna eat the paper, do we? Clearly, nice on hand. Now I'm gonna make the ghosts for my cakes, not cakes, brownies. So to make the ghosts, you will need marshmallows, a little bit of icing sugar, some ready to roll icing or icing that's handmade, whatever, I'm not making it, using the packet one, and some black or brown, that was the best I could find, squeezy icing. First of all, I'm gonna lay my marshmallows out on my brownies and I'm gonna put one ghost on each brownie so that I know where to cut them. Does that make sense? Probably not. So I'm just gonna place them about where I think they're gonna go to see how many brownies I can get out of them. Probably not the most efficient way of doing this, not gonna lie, but this is the Hannah way. This is what makes sense to me, and that's what matters. Okay, so this has made 8 brownies. I have chosen to go for bigger brownies rather than smaller brownies because my family are quite greedy, not gonna lie to you. But you could cut them up smaller and put more ghosts on if you wanted to. Also, I'm not gonna bother putting ghosts on this brownie because 1, I ain't really got time, and 2, I kind of just wanna eat it as a plain brownie. So, we're sticking to these ones, 8 brownies. Let's do this. Okay, so next thing's next. Now I've spaced out my brownies, I'm gonna do can't even speak. I'm gonna do the bit that makes it look like the ghost. So the bit of icing, yeah? I'm gonna tilt you down so you can see what I'm doing. That might be a good idea, might it, Hannah? Here's me brownies, here's me working area. First of all, dust some icing sugar over the surface. You can use any brand. This video isn't sponsored by Silver Spoon. Make sure to clean your surfaces so you don't get a disease. That might be too much. Too late now. This icing is ready to roll. I'm going to put it on this patch of icing sugar and roll it. Smells like sugar and chemicals. Get your rolling pin. Oh, that's not what I was expecting. Just put all your weight on it until it squashes a bit. Should have iced this, shouldn't I? Forgot that's what you have to do. Make sure you cover your rolling pin with icing sugar so that your rolling pin doesn't stick to your icing. They teach you this in like year 2. You want to get this really, really thin so that it just goes over your ghosts nicely. Oh, it keeps wrinkling. Stop. When it starts to wrinkle, I think that's how you know you've rolled it too much. Put your marshmallow on here and then cut a circle around it. Don't press down too hard though, otherwise you'll cut your work surface. That's probably an important point. Here is brownie number 1. Marshmallow, voila. Actually, just got a good idea. I'm taking my white one, that's kind of not that white, and sticking my marshmallow to my brownie. Voila, it's stuck. Now I'm gonna put a bit on the top. Grab your very thin circle. Oh my God, if this works, I'm gonna be so happy. Place it over your marshmallow. Spooky. I'm now gonna take this really dark brown icing and do 2 little eyes and a mouth on it to make it more like a ghost. I'm actually quite impressed with this so far, not gonna lie. Oh, it's so cute. Oh my God, I think this might be my best baking yet. Oh my gosh. It looks like something you buy in the really cheap section in Asda. Right, I finally finished. Here are my ghosty friends. They actually turned out all right, you know. I think the brownie part will be really nice. Only slight problem is that I don't really like marshmallows. Do you know, I wish in the future I'd be the type of mum who would like bake treats like this for all the local kids on Halloween. But I know I'm gonna be the type of mum who puts a pot of sweets at the end of the driveway so they don't even knock. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed watching me make my ghostly brownies. Aren't they spooky? Ooh, hate Halloween. Remember to subscribe for quality baking like this every now and again, and leave me down in the comments below what video would you like to see from me next, because I'm a little bit stuck on ideas, I'm not gonna lie. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in my next video. Bye! Boom! I made myself jump.